Post here. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at some of the goodies that are available for shooter and prepper on TEMU. You know, a lot of this same stuff shows up on Amazon and on eBay, but you know, you do some careful shopping and you can actually save a few bucks. So, stick around and see what there is to see. Well, it's a balmy 28 degrees Fahrenheit. That's like minus 3°C for those of you who don't speak English. Morning here down at the range. No wind. It's a gorgeous sunrise, as you saw from my intro, if you stuck around this long. And I'll start shooting in a bit once we hit the 8 o'clock mark. So time to get set up and do a little dialing into the red dots. Well, I've gotten a couple bags off of TEMU as well. This gun case is probably one I was most disappointed in. It's kind of on the flimsy side. It's got a little padding in there, and they had a sheet of foam rubber they stuck in there for additional padding, which I got rid of because it was getting caught on everything. So this one I'm going to replace as soon as I find something a little better. I mean, I've spent the same amount of money and gotten better cases, and I let them know that, but yeah, for temporary, it's all right, I guess. And my range bag. Now, this is a prime example of why you should shop around. I mean, this has got lots of features, lots of pockets. It seems to be pretty well constructed. I've been rocking it now for 7 or 8 months. Placed a small Cabela's pistol range bag that I picked up at a flea market for like $3. I just need a little more room, and as I was saying about shopping around, price compare. You got to price compare because a lot of these guys sell the same stuff. They put different prices on it. And I just pulled the trigger on this one, paid it, done. Then it pops up with an ad for the exact same thing for like $7 less. It's like, duh. So, again, just pays to spend a little time and do your shopping. Something else I've been kind of spending a few of my TEMU bucks on, putting together this battle helmet. I got the ear protection, face mask, the shield, light, the cover. And this wasn't particularly cheap. Well, I guess compared to some of them, but you know. Let's see. I got 25 and change into the helmet. Cover was like 5 and change. Ear protection wasn't too bad. That was like $9.59, and they work all right. I haven't tried them under actual shooting conditions, but might stuff some of those foam earplugs in just for shits and giggles. The flashlight was $20. And the face mask was 19 and change. That's supposedly OD green, but it's kind of this grayish color, so I'm going to have to do some color matching on it to get it to where I want it. I haven't decided which way I'm going to go with that. I hate taking it off because it's going to be a real pain to get back on without beating it up. And if you never work with one of these, I use a wooden dowel and a hammer to pound this stuff into place. And let me tell you, it's not pretty, and the cussing is loud and long, but yeah, the top shield's not too bad. And I might just see about, they sell this camo wrap. I might try trying some of that on this, see how that looks. That's pretty cheap, so. But anyways, you know, for a basic helmet, probably not bulletproof. Doubt it's bulletproof. Doubt it's bomb-proof. But better than nothing, right? Especially for a hardhead like me. A few of the medical supplies I've gotten. Forceps. Little trauma scissors or shears. Probably not great for having to use them on a daily basis if you're an EMT, but for needing them for an emergency, they'll work just fine. And these Rhino trauma dressings, which are pretty inexpensive, and I got a few of them stashed here. Don't get any tourniquets. Those Chinese tourniquets are crap. I mean, spend the money. I have a North American Rescue ones in my kit. But for this kind of stuff, you know, it's just fine to grab some of this stuff, even some of the gauze and other minor medical supplies. I mean, it's going to get used quick and be gone quick. So, anyways, something you see on both eBay and Amazon for crazy prices are these cell phone holders. I mean, like 35, 45 bucks. Well, this is kind of what got me started on TEMU, because I saw this one out there for like $13.60, $13.70 with tax, was like 14 bucks and change. But basically, it's the same thing they're selling on eBay and Amazon for 4 times as much. And one day while I was banging around on there, this one popped up for like 6 bucks. It's the same thing. I mean, you know, no difference. I figured, well, it can't hurt to have an extra one, so I grabbed it. Something else you should watch out if you're playing on there. Well, something else I buy a lot off of TEMU are targets, because they use a lot of targets. And prices are all over the map. But these guys here, if I remember correctly, were like, like 12 bucks for 20 or something like that. And these are in about the same price range for those. I've gotten some other ones. I like them a little bigger than this, but old eyes, you know? Like these guys. Now this one's a good size. It's a shooting and archery type target. And now these you got to watch, because these are sold locally, and let me explain that. TEMU has 2 warehousing systems. The one is the Chinese warehousing, where no matter who you buy the item off of through their system, as long as you hit their minimum order, which I think was 15 bucks, at least it is for me, maybe for being a frequent flyer, you know, there's no shipping charge, nothing like that. But with any item that's marked locally, unless you're buying usually $30 off of that particular vendor, you get hit with it's like a $2.99 shipping charge, which seems kind of crazy to me, but that's how they do it. And these targets are unfortunately in the local warehouse, although I might get some more of them because I like them. Again, old eyes, and they work well. And they had these for a while. They're not the real splatter targets, but they work pretty good. And 18 by 24. These were like 16 bucks for 10, so they weren't super cheap, but they're a lot cheaper than buying the regular splatter ones. And unfortunately, they don't have this size anymore. They've got them in like, excuse me, like 12 by 18s and smaller size. I keep watching because I like to grab some more of these. I'm down to I bought like 2 packs of 10. I should have grabbed some more of them, but let me turn around so you can see it under lights. So anyways, that's my targeting situation. Yeah, I just landed this box of 50 glow sticks for like 20 bucks. Haven't tried one out yet, but I figure it gotta be better than nothing, right? Gotta find me some way of carrying them on the chest plate, so I have a few of them there. And I'm gonna definitely stash a bunch of them around the house, because you never know when SHTF's gonna happen. More goodies. Battery charger, USB. This works with a variety of different sizes. So I've tried it out and it works. I got a flashlight that uses, I forget the model number. I'm terrible with those things, but works just fine for that. My bore light has a rechargeable battery in it, and this guy works fine for that, so And these little clips, keychains, whatever you want to call them. You know, people sell these things for like $2, $3, $4, $5. You look at some of the places and they're asking like 15, 16 bucks. It's basically the same thing. I got these guys for like 75 cents each. You know, they're handy. Maybe they're not the best quality, but they'll do. They also work with the Magpul buttstocks, like I have on the Shark, for holding the sling. You know, I've been banging around on that for a few weeks and it hasn't broken yet, so I'm doing good. Also picked up this camo paint set. Haven't tried it out, but I guess still got the plastic. Oh, there's a little bit on. Yep, nope, no plastic on it. So maybe we'll give that a test ride one of these days. More goodies. And that's a wrap for this one, folks. Hope you learned something, and I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you the next time.